slow motion.
He's purposely singing that thing?
Yes.
Okay, I feel bad looking. I can't look.
I
I can't look.
don't feel bad. What? That's crazy.
Random. This is the shit I be dealing with. Dating.
What you wanna talk about? 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 What you
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Made to Talk. I'm Shanita.
It's Jasmine.
And Sheena.
And y'all know we already start off with the recap of our weekend. Gosh.
Yep. It was a great weekend. It was lit.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was Shanita's man's birthday.
Oh, she was better.
The decorations was awesome though.
Yeah, it was
you did a
thank
really
you,
good job.
thank
The
you.
food, amazing.
That's what everybody kept talking
Food.
about. Like,
Listen.
them damn lamb chops. Who made them lamb
The lamb
chops?
chops was gone.
It was
It
gone.
was fun. I didn't even get none.
You didn't?
No,
I
didn't.
told you. I told everybody that came and I said, go get a plate.
I'm glad I went when I did because it was like 2 left.
Yeah, I said, go eat. Y'all tore up the mac and cheese. There wasn't anything left.
I got mac and cheese to go.
Yeah, I didn't.
Nobody was on a health kick because nobody touched the salad.
That's what I wanted to talk about. That
We wanted
Nobody
the salad,
touched
but
the
it was
salad.
just like, how would you want to make 2 plates with our salad and then?
Oh, I had bowls there.
Oh, I didn't see.
I
I had
Oh.
bowls there and I had dressing.
I would have got some salad.
I would have got some salad.
Hey, y'all missed. Did y'all get cheesecake?
No.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
get a chance. I wanted to take some, but I was like, that's too much,
Yeah.
carrying too much stuff. And my friend was already looking at me like, really? You gonna eat again? Yes.
Yeah. I'm like eating small plates. And then he said his friends was like, you don't have to put the spread out like that. I'm not expecting this.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
He's not expecting that. So
No,
I'm
everything
glad
was good. The food
everyone
was
came
good.
out,
We had fun.
Yeah.
We had the hookahs,
Mhm.
that was nice.
It was.
Yeah. Well, anything else y'all did this weekend? Did anybody go see Black Panther?
No, but I'm
No.
actually going to go this week.
Me
I'm
too.
actually going to go.
I want to go.
Yeah.
No, I have not seen.
What?
You haven't seen none of the Black Panthers? Oh,
You
my
didn't see the
fucking
first
God.
one? Sheena, you better not go see the second one unless you go.
I see half of the first one. I just never finished it. I don't know why.
You have to see the first one, then you got to see the Avengers after that.
Yeah, you got to see the
I feel like it's
Avengers.
going to probably tie in, but
Okay,
you have
then
to
it's
see
gonna
that,
make
and then you
sense.
have to
That's
see the
like-
Avengers,
I
the
don't
last
know. Every
Avengers.
time I try to watch it, I just be like,
Are you not like a
How?
superhero?
I'm
movie
not.
person? Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's
not
okay.
like a superhero person. But I love the Spider-Man movie. That was off the chain.
Yeah.
And did I watch one of the Avengers movies? I think I did. I think I watched Doctor Strange and it was good. I was surprised that was good because I didn't want to see that. Somebody made me go see that.
Doctor
That
Strange
actually
is
was
good. I like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, but I'm not a big superhero person.
Mhm.
But everybody's like, but it's Black Panther,
Right.
Black people.
It is.
Yeah.
You got to see it. Just for that. Ooh, I'm going to bring, okay, when we go, maybe we should all go together because I've just been scheduling.
To see Black Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go see it.
Yeah,
I
we
want to
can
go
all
see it. When we decide a
aggravated.
date, you need to watch Black Panther the day before.
Yeah, I have to watch it the day before.
Yeah, you
I
have to.
watch it. I have to force myself.
I heard people was crying.
Oh.
That's just like 3 hours long.
I mean, Rihanna didn't make them 2 sad ass songs where you had crying too.
You know what? I did listen to the song. I didn't feel it. Maybe I'll feel it in the movie, but it didn't hit me. It didn't hit
The
me
first
like,
one she made 2.
oh, I only heard the lift
Lift me up.
me up.
I love the Lift Me Up one. I
No,
didn't
I'm
like
not
the
saying
other
I
one.
don't like it. I
She
think
said
it's
you
just
give
like
her
I
that
didn't feel
feeling.
it like
I
the
felt
damn
that.
Fast and the Furious song. I didn't feel it like the Fast, but maybe I'll feel it in the movie. When
Yeah,
you
when
see
you
the whole
see,
scene.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
true.
Ooh, so I didn't even mean to bring this up, but I am because we talk about this Black Panther.
Yeah.
And my job, my company is based in Texas. It's like a big Latino population of people that we work with.
Mhm.
So some girl was in our chat talking about the Black Panther and how people was mad about like the portrayal of like the Mexicans in the movie because I guess it's like a mixture of like blacks and like the Aztec or the Mayan people.
Okay, yeah.
And they was like mad about them being darker.
What?
This is so interesting
Yes.
that you brought that up because
Yes.
That's crazy.
I don't know if y'all seen. It's some Spanish movie that's based in New York. It's a singing movie. I forgot what it's called, but people
Rent?
had No, it's not Ran. It's recent. It's a couple years.
Okay.
It's yeah. What is that movie? It's like in the Bronx or something.
Okay.
Something like that. I have to figure out the name. But people were mad about that movie because it wasn't a good representation of the Spanish people in there. Meaning they felt like the Spanish actors were too light because the Spanish people that lived in that community are darker skinned. So it's very interesting that you said that because it's usually people having an issue with it not using darker Hispanics. So that's interesting.
Yeah, she said people was mad, and she's like, it's so crazy that
they're too dark.
That's what she said.
That's what they look like.
That's what she said. I haven't even seen the people yet, so
God.
now I gotta be like, but none of us really. Yeah. I wasn't like, I'm not part of that culture, so I didn't really know what to say because I didn't even, of course we know about stuff like that going on in everybody's culture, but I was just like, dang, like y'all really talking about this? Like,
no, it is very true. That's why I'm telling you, like it's in every culture. The color
culture.
thing, yes, colorism is they don't look at you the same.
Wow.
Shit, we do that in our own community.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Sad, but we do.
But why is it that it always goes to that? Like, it ends up being a colorism thing.
Because I think social media put that out there. If you look like, I noticed this shit for years. Like, if you look like at commercials, when they put black people in commercials, they always put the black person with the curly, the nappy hair, like the little afro. And then if they put a light skinned person in, they got flowy hair. And then look at the music videos. All of them are mostly light skinned women.
Right.
Look how Lil Wayne was talking about earlier. He said, what song was it? Something about that bitch look good, but she'll look better red. That's what they be putting out there, like, if you a lighter skin color, you look better. And that's not true. I didn't see some beautiful black models.
Yeah, it's just programming at this point.
Yeah, it's like programming that shit, and that's not cool. We should not be saying, let's pick. It was one rapper, I forgot who it was, I gotta look him up, but they switched out the model in his video, mid-video, and was like, she looked better. He's like, no, I want the dark-skinned girl, I don't want this girl. Mm-hmm. And they switched her out with a light-skinned girl.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, like they really be doing that shit.
No, they do. I already know, and it be our own men. Y'all need to get it together. Because it be girls.
Men. But sometimes a lot of black women do attack other black women. So I'm not going to put the whole blame on black men.
I feel like though black men can set a better standard, like of what they like. Like you shouldn't be saying. I think the cattiness between women is just different than like a man telling you that you don't look as good because you're darker or because whatever. I think it's a little different. Women gonna find reasons not to like each other for a lot of stuff.
But I think y'all heard on other podcasts too, like you can like something without having to dog the other shit you don't like.
Exactly.
You can say this is my preference, but you don't have to talk shit about the other stuff.
Yeah, but they had got on Drea at one point. I know she do mint swim, right? Mm-hmm. They had got on her because all she uses light skin models. So she had to throw some dark skin models in there.
See, I also feel like people should have freedom of expression as well. Like maybe that's just I don't know where that come from. I don't know if she got that in her mind or
I don't even know if she was doing it intentionally.
Just like I know. So sometimes I feel like you can't force people to like the way something looks if that's not what they're into. But on the other side, you shouldn't be like degrading the other people because they're brown or because they're darker. Like, because everybody do got preferences. We was talking about that too.
Yeah.
Like, shit, I like dark-skinned men.
It's nothing wrong with a preference, but I ain't gonna be like, I do. You look good for a light-skinned nigga. No, I like light-skinned men too. Y'all are attractive.
Care what color you are.
But I just prefer a darker man.
I do.
I don't care what color you are.
I do have a preference.
I feel like light-skinned men be a little extra.
You like me, I like you too.
And I don't like that.
But that's also like a stereotype. Like, cause some people feel like light-skinned girls feel like they're into themselves. People feel like light-skinned men are into themselves and they look. But sometimes you do meet those light-skinned men that's just regular. Like they don't really care. Like they just a regular guy.
You met a regular light-skinned nigga that don't care.
Her nigga.
He don't care.
He don't care. Yeah. He just be chilling.
But you know what's so interesting? He did tell me. He said that when he was in high school, he did date light-skinned women. He didn't realize that was the case, but that's who he dated when he went to college, he's like, damn, these black women are beautiful. And he saw all different shades, and that's how he started, you know, dating other, you know,
and maybe
shades of brown.
And maybe for them it's like because it's been like I said, it's
They
programming.
put that in their
They
head.
like,
yeah, but
like,
I mean, I wasn't put in my head because when I was younger, I only wanted to date light skinned men. Like that was my thing. I didn't have anything against dark skinned men. I just thought light skinned men was beautiful at that time. But again, that's how it was portrayed.
like Michael Ealy type nigga
in the entertainment industry. But then once I realized I dated a dark skinned guy and I seen the difference, it's a fucking difference.
I do feel like though too, like it's always like that, like, and y'all correct me, which of course this is definitely a generalization, but still, like, dark skinned girls usually like light skinned men.
Yeah.
Light skinned girls usually like dark skinned men, and vice versa, whatever that is. Like we always kind of attracted to the opposite. Sometimes.
I'm not like that.
I mean,
but I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I think I was more concerned about my culture than I was
about the color.
Yeah, because I mean, it's hard to relate to everybody. So I was just like, I mean, when I started dating, you know, black men, they're like, have you seen these movies? And I'm like, I haven't seen them. And they made it seem like that was such a big deal. And, you know what I'm saying?
Like, what movie that you didn't see?
All this I saw all this shit in high school, like Boys in the Hood. And
I was like
all that
too.
shit. I didn't watch it.
Like
I wasn't,
too,
you know, we watched telenovelas in my house. So I didn't know about these movies until I came up here. But it was just stuff like that, like the cultural difference.
Well,
so I was more concerned about relating to somebody in that aspect than it was about the color of their skin. And then, you know, my sister even said that to me when I first started dating my current boyfriend. She said, I thought you liked dark skinned men. I was like, why do you say that? She's like, because the other two guys were dark skinned. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, that's just what came across my path.
That just came across my path, and I like them, so they like me.
Right.
So what? I don't know.
But no, in some communities, colorism is real big. Like, I grew up with my grandmother, and she was light skinned. Okay, so she, I love my grandma. Don't talk about her, but we had this one cousin who just came out like dark skin, and she would try to like bleach her skin, and that's what they used to do back in the day. And I'm like, that is not cool, but she had beautiful, smooth black skin. So a lot of people grew up with that, so that's why it's in their head, like, oh, I gotta make sure I have a light skinned man or a light skinned woman so I can have pretty kids. And that's not the case. Your kids, that doesn't mean your kids gonna come out pretty.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's programming, and it's like, because look, you had to have a paper bag before you could vote. Like, if you're not lighter than this paper bag, you can't even go vote. So then people feel like, okay, well, I want to make sure my children do not have this situation.
So I have to,
because
so
it kind of it's kind of like a protective mechanism and a defense mechanism to a degree. It's like, I don't want your life to be harder because you are darker.
Like my great grandmother was just my grandmother's mom, pitch black, dark skin. Her daddy looked like he white.
Right.
So all of them came out like a fair color.
And I bet her mama was probably like telling her, "Oh, you light, baby."
Yes, she was.
So you got it. You got it. That's how that shit.
So that's how that shit keeps trickling down. But we gotta at some point stop that shit.
Stop it. Stop it.
Because that's not cool. It does not make you feel good when somebody says you're pretty for a dark skinned girl. That does not make anybody feel good. It's not cool.
No. And it's been said to all of us.
Because I know some ugly light-skinned women. So you ain't about to say all light-skinned women is beautiful.
You
That's
can't
bullshit.
say that you're pretty, this person's pretty because of the color of their skin. Or
Yeah.
for, like you said, pretty for a dark-skinned girl. Like, that's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, like, people are pretty outside of their skin. Like,
Yeah,
it'll
so
be pretty
offensive.
regardless of what their color was.
Right.
You're pretty,
Exactly.
you're pretty. Like,
Right, I don't know.
Just say I'm pretty. Don't be like 4A. What? Cuss the fuck out.
You said 4A.
I was saying about to say 4A dark skin.
4A.
I don't know why I started thinking of shades.
I was thinking about hair texture.
Me too.
Yeah, 4C, 4B,
I was like,
4A.
it's a color.
I don't know what is your hair?
I
I
4C.
don't know.
I have like, I really feel like I have
How do you
two
know?
different textures going on.
You look it up. Just look it up. It'll show you the
Yeah.
different wave pattern of your
It's
hair.
like a whole thing with hair.
You
and
don't
then
got 4C at all.
whether your hair takes moisture or not depends on what you should be putting in your
Yeah.
hair to make it take moisture. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I
It's
too
too
much
much.
research that, but yeah, I notice people be like, "Oh, I have 4 hair."
I don't know what the hell my hair is.
I don't know what
'cause
mine is.
The front of my hair is different from the middle of my head. to the
Right.
back of my head.
And
the middle of my hair is totally different from the round.
people-
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
People started breaking it down because of like what she's saying, like because all hair textures, regardless of your skin color, it needs to be treated differently, and
yeah.
to take away that stigma of like if you got quote unquote nappy hair, which I don't take offense to saying my hair nappy. The shit is nappy. Like it doesn't. It's not a slight to me, but for some people they feel like it's a slight. Like
Yeah.
I have really coarse hair. Like my hair was perfect for locks, you know.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But
It's not.
But I think maybe to take away that nappy word, oh, I have 4C here. Like it says, I have
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. When I see people like they have 4C hair and they like pick out their little afros, I be wishing I could do that. I can't do that with my hair.
Yeah.
My afro is not about to be standing. It's gonna be laying
Drooping down.
drooping.
But
Y'all lucky.
right. But hold on, you said something too about the culture, like the movies and shit. I
Yes.
was one of those kids too. Like not my culture, but we did not watch like Friday and stuff. Like I didn't watch that
I
stuff
didn't watch that
until I
until
got
I was
older.
Yeah, I like none of this stuff. Like it wasn't until I moved up here. So I was 5 when I moved up to Georgia, and it wasn't until I started, like I think it was high school. Yeah, when I started dating, my boyfriend at the time, and I'm like, they would ask me, "You ain't seen this movie? You ain't seen that movie?" I'm like, no. I mean, but I listened to R&B, all the
Yeah.
90s stuff. I was into all that. I'm into music, but it was like those type of movies. I'm like, what is this? So
And if you
I watched a
wouldn't
lot
have
of
moved here
stuff.
until later, you wouldn't have known neither. Like
Yeah.
I date foreign men, and they still don't know what the hell I'm talking about when I mention movies.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
sure there's
Friday,
some black
what's that?
movies I
What?
haven't seen.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
was
there's
like,
a few
Or
I haven't seen.
Purple Rain.
I never
You
seen
ain't-
Purple Rain.
Oh my
Like that's why I'm like, I don't even know if it's a
That's a lot.
cultural thing.
Yeah, I've seen.
I
it.
God!
have
You seen
it.
the Temptations?
I have seen Temptation.
Okay, there's
Okay.
so many movies though.
Boys in
so
the
much.
Hood.
I have seen Boys in the
Yeah.
Hood. But all of these movies, like my family didn't really watch
Right.
stuff like
Oh,
that.
I didn't either. I
So
grew
it
up
really
with my
depends
grandmother.
on-
Yeah, like-
it depends on
She
what your
wasn't watching
family.
it.
My family is really conservative. Okay.
Yeah.
And like for me and with food as well, I didn't have collard greens and sweet potato pie. Those
Well.
things were not at my Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It wasn't
mine.
until my mother dated a black man
Yeah.
and her hairstylist taught her how to make these meals. And that's when she started perfecting that. And now it's like a staple.
Right.
Like we have to
Because that's
have
a
collard
cultural
greens.
thing.
Yeah, and
that's
I'm
a
dating a black man. He
American
gotta
culture
have
thing.
it. But these are things that I didn't have
'Cause-
growing up. These were things that were new to me.
Sheena, we dated Africans, and what she had to learn how to make. Go learn how to make some African food. You got your African
They
man.
hate when I make they put on social media all the American girlfriends stop trying to make African. Y'all can't do it. Y'all can't do it.
You gotta learn how to make that jollof.
You gotta try though when you
I
date another
tried,
culture,
and he
you
like,
have to. No,
this
that-
not it.
That ain't it.
But can he make it?
Yes, he
Boy,
can. He can.
keep that shit.
But you gotta satisfy your man. So what I
Yes.
do? Go order the food from his favorite restaurant and
Right.
throw that shit on a plate
Exactly.
Right.
and serve him a plate like I cooked that shit. Like,
Right.
You gotta come up with something. You know?
Yeah, you gotta find a way.
You know, and then sometimes I'll be like, because I'm American, so sometimes I'm like, nah, I don't want this. I want American food. then
So
I
do
have
y'all
to
ever have trouble like finding places to eat?
No, I just go to 2 different places. Like, I'll go here for you, here for me. Or I'll cook me some food and order his. Like, you know.
Happy. And my man's straight black from America.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the only
And
thing
I'm
I
straight
don't
black.
like about dating Africans is that it's hard for them to relate to some of my culture.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's just like,
It even be down to like just slang.
yeah.
Words. Like, you're like, what does that even
Like what?
mean? Like it'd be a little different.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
And and for us, like it'd be the same thing. It's just another term. Like I was
Yeah.
speaking Spanish, not knowing I was speaking Spanish. Like
Yeah.
gum is chiclet. I would say, can I get some chiclet? They're like, what is that? They're like, what you have in your hand? They're like, oh, it's gum. I'm like,
Gum.
I didn't know that I was speaking
A
certain
different-
words in
yeah.
Spanish until I came up here, and I'm like, oh, you don't know what that is.
That's interesting. 'Cause I
Yeah.
ask, foreigners like, what did you think when you first came to America? Like, what was your first thought when you came here and seen how we were?
I don't know. I was really young, so it wasn't that different. I think I noticed it more in school because of how I spoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was, I think I've said that before. Like, they said I didn't speak proper English, so I had to take ESOL. So that's why you can't tell I have accent, but when I'm around my family, I do.
Yeah.
Because they basically put me in classes so I can correct how I speak.
Mm-hmm.
So, it don't sound that much different.
Go ahead, say something.
Y'all always put me on the spot. Like, it's just supposed to come out like
Don't put
that.
her on the spot. Don't put her on the
Man,
spot.
come on. We all want to hear
But
it.
it is interesting because her sister,
Yeah.
she got
You
more
can
of an
hear it
accent.
more
accent.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
does.
but she learned she learned how to read later on.
Because I dated a guy, you couldn't really hear his accent, but when he was around home, like his friends,
We just put a lot of emphasis
I
on
used to be
stuff.
like, "Geez, where did it
Yeah.
come from?"
I was like, how does your sister talk like this to me? You
Yeah.
don't sound nothing like this.
I do talk like that. I just don't hear it.
Yeah, like, and maybe she just was like, I don't give a damn. This is how I be
Yeah,
talking.
maybe.
It may be like, just different.
And then
Like you
certain
said.
words now it's changed because of, that's why I struggle saying certain words because I'm like, oh, I'm not going to say it
Right.
right. So I don't even try.
We love all the cultures, all the language, all the food, everything.
Yes.
Did it take you a while to like stop using your accent?
No, because they made it seem like it was so different. So it's for me to watch all the Caribbean artists still have their accent and to know that they press so much on getting rid of mine makes me feel some kind of way.
Yeah, they tried to indoctrinate
Because they
your
made it seem
ass.
like they couldn't understand you. Like my mom, her first language is Spanish.
Yeah.
So when she would go to the school, she never really wanted to speak to the principal. She would have me like translate it as if it was something different because she
Yeah.
felt like people always made it seem like they couldn't understand her.
Yeah.
Because and then as soon as they would see her name, her when they see her name, they say, "Oh, Carmona." They're like, they start switching into Spanish, and I don't like that shit either. People say it all the time, like when they notice it's a Spanish speaking, now they want to speak Spanish. Like, but we're not asking you to speak Spanish. We're speaking English right now.
Right.
So there's some people do that too. It's weird.
Yeah, but it's some actors that actually have an accent, and then when they in the movie they don't have an accent. And I'll be like, how do you switch that shit on and
Especially
off?
them British actors.
The craziest Idris Elba.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's his name from
Snowfall?
Snowfall? His last name is
Damson Idris. I
Yes.
just looked him up. I was like,
Yeah.
I know
Them
exactly what I was
two.
talking about.
They characters are so like not mean, but so like
Intense.
stern. But when you
Yeah.
hear their accent, it's like a goofiness to their
Yes.
voice. It's so
It's like,
strange.
it's not-
It's like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sounds
just
almost
think
crazy.
that is like so interesting, like how they can do that.
Yeah.
Right.
How can you turn your accent on and off?
I mean, you can do that with anything. It's possible. It's just I'm sure it's easy for them. It's like mimicking us, you know?
Right.
Well,
It's
I
like
can't
mimicking
mimic no British.
No, I can't. But I know
Like what
people-
movie it was? They was like, I forgot. We was watching some movie and he was like, "That's not how Africans sound. That's not how we sound." I'm
Mhm.
like, "It's what it is."
To us,
To us, that's how it sounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we did mention restaurants. We could talk about this real quick. So, did y'all know that Turkey Leg Hut is coming?
Yes, I think I
No.
heard that.
Where?
Have you've had it in Houston?
No.
Girl.
Oh man,
They're
she's so
coming to
good.
Atlanta. We're going to the grand opening.
I did hear that.
Girl, it's so good. But it's 2 locations, I think, coming here in Atlanta finally.
Where?
But anyway, they look up Turkey Leg Hut. They spoke about the dress code.
Yeah, I feel.
There
What's a dress
is
code?
a specific dress code, and I think they were saying that it just gets to a certain point where people are dancing on the table. They even he's even like changed DJs because they were playing that type of music to warrant
entice
that type of
yeah.
yeah. Because I was like, well, they shouldn't. People were saying that like, well, you shouldn't be playing this type of music. You want people to act like that, but I'm like, so music determines how you should act in a restaurant.
Okay. Yes. First of all, Turkey Leg Hut is a family
It is.
restaurant. You can bring your children here.
Who talking twerking on the table?
Girl,
Let
we
me
were
tell
in
you.
line and we saw them twerking on the
And
table.
the way people were dressing, which is sad that you even have to say this to people.
Yeah.
We was talking about some people like,
Yeah, I was like,
what the
hell
do you got on?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Your whole ass is out,
Mhm.
your titties is out.
Yeah.
And it's really the women that they had an issue with, because women feel like, oh, we going somewhere where we can get lit and we got a DJ now, I show my ass.
Mhm.
And it's like, that's unacceptable in a family-oriented environment. Like, people bring their kids here. So I saw a clip of the interview that they was having, and the lady was like, the wife was like, it wasn't even her, it was her husband.
Exactly.
He felt uncomfortable. Like, these kids are coming here with their family, and or even if they're not just babies, like they 15, all these age groups, and you got your titties out and your ass out shaking your ass next to my table. Like,
Right.
you can't do that. And I've even seen videos before, I don't know what restaurant that was, where they was like, this is not that type of establishment.
Right. No, there's been several videos of people twerking at the table and stuff. And it's like, why do you go to a place like that? There's restaurants for that. But
Right.
you can't do that everywhere.
And it's also kind of like, to me, it's a shame that they even kind of have to do this when you know it's a family restaurant, and it's a staple. It's like a landmark for Texas, like for Houston. When you go there, the line is wrapped around the building. So people are coming from all states, all places to come get this food. So it's like, yeah, we do have, in our culture, we have a lot of lit ass music. That does not mean that you gotta be doing the most. You can do a little, jig,
But you don't have to get on the table with your ass out.
Is this
Come
happening
on.
in the middle of the day?
girl, in the middle of the day.
They was doing this, girl. I witnessed it.
We
What's
done seen
that? What's
it.
that one dance that's like this? They
Bump
got
it
up
up.
and they.
Which,
I don't even know how to do this.
that's a harmless dance. But
They
it's
were on the table doing that.
on the table, acting crazy. So I feel like they need to do this. I do. And it's
But that's the crazy part,
They do
because
need to do
I
this.
think that I don't even think we saw the dress code till after we have already been there, but it's not a crazy dress code. It's just about showing too much skin. Like, if you put on a t-shirt and jeans, what are they going to say about that? Not even just t-shirt and jeans, but like, just cover up a little bit.
they said like no ripped, like
no ripped,
extra,
yeah, but
no
they weren't like
see-through.
crazy. I don't even remember what I even wore, but I just know I wasn't wearing anything crazy. We was going to go eat.
We're going to a restaurant. I mean, we don't wear nothing crazy.
We don't wear nothing crazy anyway, but it was like, the dress code is, it had a lot of things listed on it, but it really wasn't like that. I don't think, in my opinion. What you looking at?
I mean, I'm just looking at it's a hood.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you dressed like?
Like,
Why are you half naked? It's literally like a joint down the street. I don't understand.
yeah, it's not like no.
But apparently people had issue with the dress code, and I'm like, I don't understand.
I agree though. Like, I would put a dress code too. Like, no, this is not what you gonna do. This is not the trap. Stop.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand, like you said, like, okay, look, oh, that's my son.
Yeah.
But no, don't be. First off, if I'm like dressed, really sexy, I already feel uncomfortable around kids. Like, I
Right.
don't want them to see,
Mm-mm.
but I'm definitely not about to get up and twerk with no kids in a room. Like
You wouldn't even feel comfortable doing that.
I wouldn't even feel comfortable doing it.
But I'm glad they
Yeah.
spoke about it, because everyone, especially, and it's always black people,
They feel
came
some way.
after the wife. Like, it was her doing, and it was her husband.
Because they try to make it seem like she was insecure.
Insecure
or some
about
shit
her
like
man.
that.
And it's like, it has
No.
nothing, it's a business, and this is
It's
how
a
they want to run their
business.
business. They didn't know they had to put a dress code like
Yeah.
that, but people were doing too much
Because it's
and
people
doing it
in
for the
there.
gram.
Yeah, it's people in there, and they're gonna be like, they don't want to come back in here anymore
Yeah.
because of what's going on, and that's ruining your business. They ain't got nothing about being insecure.
I'm trying to see what the dress code is exactly, because these people is acting crazy.
I'm trying to see if I can find videos so nobody recorded. Y'all want to record
No,
dead people on the
you
ground, but
probably
y'all don't want to
can.
record these goddamn people twerking at the goddamn hut.
I think it is some videos out there.
I'm trying to find them. I can't find them. I don't see what a video is, but I see what they was talking about. The dress code.
Okay.
And that's bad that you have to have a dress code at a little small restaurant. Like, Pasha has a dress code. I understand why Pasha has a dress code. But you shouldn't have to
Okay.
tell nobody how to
Their dress code is no excessively revealing clothing, including distressed or ripped clothing that is revealing. Shorts must cover your entire bottom. No obscene language or baggy clothing. No inappropriate graphics or language on clothing. No excessively baggy or saggy pants. No house attire. This includes wave caps, do-rags, house shoes, or shower caps. No exposed undergarments, including sports bras, panties, or any garments resembling these items. No swimwear of any kind is allowed. They had to put that because people was coming in there with friggin' swimsuit top. So,
I mean, I just came from the pool and I'm gonna pick up my food.
but there is no pool in Houston. Where you coming from? Where you coming from, Gina?
You want me to come to a pool party?
What? Come on.
I have definitely gone into the grocery store with my pool top on and some pants just to go get like some wine or some drink or something.
If they were located near a beach. And
no, I'm not located near a beach. I was in the Publix.
She ain't way you walked up in there with your.
No, I did.
But you was near the ocean. You came from the pool.
I was going to the pool. I think it was Memorial Day weekend. I was going to the pool. My homegirl like, I need some lemon juice for my smoothie.
Well,
I'm like, okay, bitch. So I'm like, I was a little uncomfortable because I'm like, I got a swimsuit on, and my bottoms was like, they were pants, but they were see through, but they was black see through.
I understand, but this is not the type of establishment. This is like you go sit down. People can't get their food to go, and I don't think they would necessarily care about that.
Okay.
But I feel like they will be like, if you're coming to sit down, we know how people be dressing, and that's whatever the fuck you're thinking in your mind.
I'm not sitting down.
That's what they got on. They got the ripped jeans and a cuff of their ass is hanging out.
But see, they talk about baggy clothes. What's wrong with baggy clothes?
Excessively
baggy.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think people's ass is out like that anymore.
What?
I mean, it still happens, but I'm just saying, like, maybe that's what they're talking about. People around don't sag, but hey,
it's okay to have a dress code. It's been plenty of places I've been to,
and it's worse than this. That's why I'm like, this is nothing compared to some places that you can't even go into their restaurants with a casual jeans and a t-shirt,
sneakers
or sneakers, or a hat. Like,
you
no, they won't. So what is the problem with this?
Right. So
you just tell you to put some clothes on. That's it.
Yeah.
Put some clothes on.
Put some clothes on. Your mama raised you.
If you don't want to put no clothes on, you ain't got to, but you can't go in there.
Right.
Well, just know that this shit finna bring a lot of traffic into Atlanta.
Man, y'all, their food is so
This food is good, and I probably would wait in line again for it.
We had
go during the week.
We had the turkey.
We gotta go during the week.
Excuse me, we got there early, but it really wasn't a bad wait.
It still was. It was like
it was an hour.
It was an hour and something.
But it was worth it.
And we had to stand in line.
We had to stand
in line.
Buzzer. And then the other thing is, they close like an hour or two to switch. Like a lot of restaurants do that. Why is that? They to switch shift. Why do you need to do that?
I don't know. This Thai restaurant I was just about to go to
Japanese Thai.
They close
at 3 and open back up at 5.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what they do. They basically, like, you have to get your food order and everything in before that time. Mm-hmm. And then once the window opens, then they'll let people in. Yes.
That's when I like to eat around 3 or 4.
Because we got there early.
We did.
And we had to go to VR after that. So first reality game. But I'm excited about it. Yeah. So we
they had them little frozen margaritas.
Oh, I had that. And it was in 1942.
Yeah. It was so good.
It's expensive, but everything good. It's like a signature drink they have. They put it, they take off the top of the 1942 and they put like a slushy drink in there and there. Yeah.
It's so good.
It's really good. It really looks good.
So when they come, y'all, well, I know we're going to support.
They ain't coming into the springtime. I just love it.
Oh, regardless, that's when it's going to be lit.
Nobody wants, because I'm sure if they have the same setup as they do in Houston, it's going to be kind of outside area. So
yeah.
Okay. And do you know what side of town they're gonna be on?
I think one is near a college or something.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think it's on the Instagram. Let me look at the Instagram. They mentioned it.
It's really gonna be packed if it's near a college.
Turkey leg.
Yeah, I believe one is by. This is so good. Like, it's no joke. Like, it's not. Really good. It's really good.
And I don't care. People that try to say we overhyping it up. You're lying. You're lying.
They overhyping it, y'all. I ain't even tried that shit.
We do have a place here called Turkey on the Loose. It's on the south side. I
heard about that.
Yeah, but it's like similar.
It's like a whole list of restaurants I need to go to on the south side.
South side got some good eats over there.
They do. Y'all have the best food on that
that's
side.
What's happening. So they have a daiquiri hut. So that's where they open. They're opening a turkey leg hut here and a daiquiri hut here. So they're having two. The one of each
location.
Here. Yes, one of each location.
No, I said
okay, there it goes. We will have 2 different locations available in Atlanta. The Daiquiri Hut at this location across the street from Morehouse, Spelman, Clark Atlanta, Georgia Tech. And we will also have a turkey leg hut Atlanta available that will be down the street.
Okay, so it's gonna be like in the west.
So yeah, so they're
Yeah.
gonna make money with the daiquiri hut by the colleges for sure.
Definitely, but
Oh my god,
on
that's
that
college
side of
students.
town.
They trying to be by the black stuff. You know?
Oh, so it's gonna be.
What
It
is black
says.
people up north too.
They say y'all been waiting. It's game time. We will have a full deck in the backyard that will hold 200 people as well. We will have live performances as well as monthly to cater to the students from different artists. And it's at Little Baby, it's go time.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
So they gonna have like little different events that we can attend.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. And they need a food truck too and drive that bitch around because
They definitely need a food
be on that side
truck.
of
They will
town.
make
They
some
have
money.
one though. When you're waiting in line at the turkey leg cut, you can also go to the food truck on the side and you can like get you a turkey. Like you can like
Yeah, they did
I
have
like
that.
how Slutty Vegan was like.
Oh, like
She got
different
two locations, and then her truck will be at different locations. You got to check the Instagram
Right.
and see where she's at for the day. And whenever she be up north, then that's when I will go try her. Like
Mhm. That's when I first tried.
that was
I didn't
very
get
smart,
Slutty
yeah.
Vegan. I didn't try Slutty Vegan until we went to the concert.
Oh, really?
That's the
Really?
first time we
It's
Did
tried
you
good.
like
it.
it? It's good.
Yeah, I did like
It's
it. I actually
good.
did. I was like, oh my god. This
Yeah,
is-
I love her. She's a
Yeah.
boss woman.
Like I like bar vegan as for like the vibe.
That
I don't
food
like
is
their
not
food.
It's not good.
No.
Oh gosh.
And I went
Okay.
there again another time to try that shit again, and it was not it. But Slutty Vegan is good,
Slutty Vegan.
and Dave Cheesesteak by itself is good, but them together,
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't tried Dave's cheesesteak and it's close to me. I don't know. It just looks sloppy.
I
it
mean,
is. I like a sloppy sandwich.
It looks sloppy, and I just feel like I can do it at my own time.
Yeah, no.
It's good though. I like Dave Cheesesteak.
Mhm. Shout out to them. Shout out to Pinky and Dave.
Yeah,
Right.
it's little black-owned restaurants, busting.
Yeah, they are really doing that.
No,
shit.
they are doing it. It's the concept. Like
Yeah.
it's one thing to have people. Everyone has burgers. Everyone has like a burger hut or whatever. Or everyone has cheesesteaks, but it's the way you do it.
Yes,
And her
you gotta do
concept is
something
different and it's colorful and it catches your eyes. So
She
it's
got the open
really
one in
good
New
concept.
York too. I was
That shit
like,
about to go.
She is
Them locations
blowing
is blowing up. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's a big thing. And Instagram definitely will shoot your stuff up.
And she's like
will.
I said, she's a boss. She got most of her locations. She owned the property. Like
Yep.
I went to
Yeah,
investments.
that
Like
definitely makes sense.
she
was there.
She was there on the
Okay.
panel. Like her, Angela Yee, the lady that make Milano clothing line.
Yeah.
It was all like God. That shit was amazing. Like oh my God, it made me so happy to be a black woman. Like
Yeah.
they doing it. They doing it. Okay.
All right, let's get into dating. So everyone's received the dick pic, okay? Everyone's received the dick pic, and I sent them a video of a girl showing how to take. I don't know if I can even say. I'm trying to. Usually, I'm just very
take a pussy
vulgar.
pic.
Yes, but I'm like trying
I'ma
because now
say
I
it.
know we're on YouTube.
I'm gonna say it. Pussy
So
pic.
yeah, have y'all ever like really sent a pussy pic?
Nope.
Yes.
Unless she reaches for the watch. Yes.
I probably sent a full length, but I've never like put the phone down.
Yeah,
and
no,
took it.
I sent a full like body
Yeah,
pic,
but never
naked, but
that.
never just.
I don't want my coochie out there.
I don't know. I've done like we've been on FaceTime
Yeah,
and did it that way, but I ain't never
I've
sent
said,
no
here's-
dick.
Here's the cat. I've never just sent.
I
You
always
have?
be thinking like,
Now have
What
you
you
been
gonna
like
do
it
with
been
my
like
pee?
all the way down there?
Yeah, it's a show.
man.
Yeah, I have definitely done that. Definitely.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't think
Definitely.
I hate when men send me dick pics though, like randomly when they send them randomly. If I didn't ask for it or we wasn't having sex talk, why are you randomly sending me a dick pic?
Yeah, I've never had no random that
What?
come through. No.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the random
Mm-mm.
thing. It's always
That's because
requested.
y'all all have the date like
It's probably
me.
requested. Like you send me a pic, I send you a pic.
No.
Yeah.
These
And,
niggas just
and when
be
I
sending
was
dick
sending
pics.
like those like little bit, it'll be like more of like I've sent pictures, I've sent videos, I've sent all of that. But I mean, first of all, it's a vagina. So you can't put no face to this vagina. You don't know who vagina this is.
Vagina right there. I know that
Who
vagina.
has
That
seen
is
this
definitely
vagina?
vagina.
Right. And then it was mostly like
Yeah.
like Snapchat days, like
Oh yeah, she did delete on Snapchat.
Yeah.
You know when somebody takes a screenshot of that shit, so we can't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, and it was like to like my man, like somebody like it was like that. But yeah, I've definitely have done that. Like
Yeah, as you get older, you learn better. You take better pictures. Like your face don't need to be in it.
No face, no case.
Well, now I have like tattoos.
I'm about to say I got tattoos.
It's very. You can tell it's me. It's very distinctive. Like no one has the exact same tattoos that I got.
Me too.
So I
Like
can't hide
drape
this
a
shit.
towel over it.
Unless I like do Photoshop or something and cover that shit up.
You
But,
could.
Yeah, you
that.
can do it that way.
yeah, that's the only way because I have a lot of tattoos.
You can do it straight off the picture on
Right,
the
but do
iPhone
not-
now. Just blur that
We are
bitch
not
out.
recommending you send none of these pictures to nobody, especially if it's
No.
not your like real
Yeah.
man.
I think it's
Not your
I think it's
man,
overrated,
no.
to be honest. I mean, we got FaceTime now. Why the fuck are you sending
Yeah.
pictures?
Nah, I still send a picture.
I'm to my man,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, to my man.
So he can wake up
Yeah.
to something. I've done that before.
Yeah,
I like
I
shower
can do
pics.
that.
I like shower pics with like the soap.
Yeah.
Like the bubbles. I've had. That's like my
This
favorite.
dude sent me him in the shower slinging his dick. I did not ask for it. All I said was what you doing.
There wasn't even a message to it. It was just a
All I
picture.
said what you doing.
You know,
I
I
was
would-
pictures of video.
That's what I said.
Like-
You asked him what he was doing.
In the shower, dick slinging.
He wasn't your man.
On purpose. No!
I was like, I don't kind of like that.
I said I didn't
I'm like, you want me to
it.
come over?
Let me see if
Is
it's
that
still
what
over
you
here.
said? You want me to swing by?
I really would like. I like stuff like that. I
I
do.
know surprised me or
I don't-
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even
I'm a
know
little
this shit
freaky. I'm a little freaky.
Oh no.
I remember, I don't know who I was sitting with one of my homegirls, and I opened my phone, said, and I showed her. She was like, "What the fuck? You asked for that?" Nope.
Girl, that's
You
crazy.
just sent it. I have no freaking idea. I already delete that whole thing because I was like, "Yeah, that was a good video. He did a good job. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I didn't ask for that, sir."
Dang.
Before I go into the other one, since we talking about penises and dick pics,
Oh.
so this is post. We love spiritual world, so
Oh my gosh, Mom! I hope you're not watching.
so
Like, just-
they said, "Hey, interesting things you should know about your penis." We don't have penis,
Oh, I said this to
but
my boo.
they said that if you number 4 is if you don't regularly use the penis, you can lose it.
What?
Not having not having regular erections can cause the penis to shrink and reduce in size.
What? I can believe that.
She believed it.
I mean,
Oh,
I think it's little. You can't make it.
but I
shrink.
feel like most men are doing something. They either masturbate and they doing something. Like,
right? No, yes. Listen, they don't have no problem
Listen,
masturbating.
man,
Okay?
out there, you need to masturbate. We don't want your dick shrinking or losing your dick. Okay.
Oh my god.
Now it says men have about 3 to 5 erections. I'm reminiscing. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Reminiscent. Oh no.
Men have about 3 to 5 erections during their sleep and about 11 erections during the day. No, this is funny. I'm not gonna put my man up.
Oh my god.
I know I'm used to it. I've been living it so long, but when he get up, I'm like, why are you so hard?
Yeah, that no.
Why are you so hard?
But look,
At 9 o'clock in the morning, I still don't understand it. I don't.
it's a natural body function,
Oh.
and look, you want them to be like that. That mean they healthy. That mean they strong. They got everything they need. Now, when that thing wake up and is limp, then for real, like I feel like it has to do with. It's really a healthy thing. Like for real, like if you don't get erections, like and it's not because they aroused or anything. It's just it does what it does. Like,
It's just so interesting.
You got ready.
she been searching for
What?
this video.
I found a dick slinging pig video. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Shit, this nigga's in slow motion.
He's purposely slinging that thing?
Yes.
Okay, I feel bad looking. I can't look.
I
I can't look.
feel bad. What? That's crazy.
Random. This is the shit I be dealing with. dating.
That's crazy. Somebody was sitting there in slow mo.
Slow motion did.
He really full of
He
himself.
wasn't even moving.
He
It was moving.
He
That's
was like,
That's all soft.
oh, it was though.
what they said. They said that some men, they said there are two types of penises, the grower and the shower. The grower penis looks small but grows really big when erect,
definitely
while the shower is already big, so there's little difference
Yeah.
when it gets erect. Most men have a grower penis.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
they
true.
do. Most men do have a grow.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And then some don't.
And then some just don't grow.
Don't grow. The little
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna do two more and then we can move on.
Okay.
It said there's no correlation between the size of a man's shoe and his penis size.
Yeah, I know.
No, that
that.
has
I know
nothing to
that.
do with that.
I know that.
I feel like skinny niggas be having a big dick.
Skinny niggas do. It's a
I ain't gonna
fact.
lie, that's
It's
I've
a
always
fact.
related to that. Like skinny niggas always have big dicks.
Let me tell you, it's a fact. I swear, like, you be thinking, oh, it's the big, the tall nigga, the big
You be
tall
thinking
nigga.
it's the big tall nigga.
You think it's the
Nope.
stocky nigga. You think it's
No, it's usually-
it's
It's the skinny nigga.
Look like nigga might smoke crack sometimes.
And
Nigga,
you can tell by the way he walk. With his knees out. He walk with his knees out.
No
Oh,
lie. Somebody asked my man that. We weren't together at the time, but he said, you walk like you got a big dick. They said that to him. I
Listen.
said, so you tell me these girls just randomly said that to you? He's
No.
like, yeah, that's who
My
asked,
ex used
people
to,
that.
women used to ask him that too, because that's how he used to walk. And he a short, skinny nigga.
Mhm.
Maybe it's just the way they walk.
Nah,
No.
that dick be in the way.
Sometimes
They be no way.
I don't know about that part, but and I feel like you can have big dick energy, like
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
It's just like I'm that nigga, so this is how
Yeah,
I walk
can.
confidently, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a confident walk too.
yeah.
But nah, you gotta watch the knees. They be out.
She crazy as hell. Nah.
It's
And I
in
feel
there.
like men, see, I have all these different stereotypes about men in my mind. I feel like a man that overly work out got little.
Me too. That's how
I agree.
feel.
Like, you
I agree.
always working out every day, all the time.
It's
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
the term
yeah.
I'm looking for?
I don't know if that's
It's to
true, but
overcompensate what they don't have.
yes,
That's what they say. That's
how
what
I
they
feel
say.
like it. I feel like it could be like that.
I ain't
I
never
do
been with
feel
no
like
big
that.
I ain't never
buff
been.
dudes,
I'm not a
so-
big buff dude type of person. So.
But I think it's
I
they
want you
do
to
it
be
to
soft so we can cuddle. I
overcompensate.
don't want no hard muscle to be laying on.
Yeah, you can't be too hard. You need to have.
Yeah, you gotta look cushy.
No,
Yeah.
okay, we all agree on that. Because I be feeling like when
No.
somebody always in the gym, like, I mean,
No, that's what I
I
be
Why
appreciate
you working out so hard?
I appreciate you working out and taking care of your body,
Yeah.
but like you really like obsessed. Like, nah, something,
That's
something's
what they
going
say.
on.
It's usually the case. It's usually the case.
That is, ooh, dang, we done told y'all secret.
Right.
Nah, I want that buff nigga.
While we talking about men, are
Okay.
there things that you guys, we've all lived with a man before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You never lived with a man?
Nope.
Oh,
my
dang.
goodness.
That's good.
Because there's things you find out.
I don't even think I want to live with a man at this point in my life.
But you done had a man around often.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
let's say that.
Are there things you didn't know about men until after you lived with them?
Until after I lived with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe like cleanliness habits.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
the
think-
only thing I've noticed is like cleanliness habits.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are on the same accord. How
yeah,
clean things should be.
And
Right.
it wasn't like that he was dirty.
It's
It's just like
yeah.
because I'm used to my own space and
Mm-hmm.
my own mess is like extra mess on top of mine. Be like, hold the fuck up, nigga. You
Like,
can't. Why are you leaving all these half empty water bottles every fucking
Oh my
where?
God,
Like
you
that
play with
drives
my
me
grandma.
fucking
My grandma
crazy.
gets
That's
so
me. I
mad.
leave. That's me.
I can't. Really?
Well, now I got a new
Yeah.
process. Like I'll leave,
I
it'll be
can't.
half, but now what I do is like, okay, let me just put it in the fridge. Now I put it in the fridge.
Me,
I'm trying to be better.
I live tissues everywhere. So I don't know. I always
Yeah,
have
so
stuff
it's
in
like-
those. So it's tissue like
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's weird. Like he's definite. I won't even say he's cleaner than me. He cleans some things better than I do,
mm-hmm,
but he does it at a slower pace.
mm-hmm.
So like he might clean this and that, but when I clean, I might clean everything. You know when they
Right.
said men be cleaning like they doing something, and then we be pulling out all of the chemicals and the
Yeah.
mopping.
Yeah.
We be going in when we clean,
Right.
and we do it quicker. But no, he has some things he's cleaner than I am. I have bad habits like I'll eat, like we eat on the couch, I'll eat and I leave my plate there, and I know I'm gonna get to it, but now his thing is he takes it. because he doesn't like
Okay.
sitting there.
Yeah.
So if you just have a whole routine, he take my
Oh,
plate
no,
now. I'm used
see,
to it.
I gotta sit my plate there. Let me just relax for a
Right,
second.
I'm like, give me a second, but he'll take it.
But when I did have a dude, he'd leave his plate there too. But I end up, whenever I do get up, I take both of our plates.
Yeah.
Like, it's not staying there all night. It's not happening.
Like, same.
And then
Same.
I clean as I go. Like,
Me
I'm gonna clean as
too. I like to
can't-
clean as I'm cooking.
Yeah. You don't? You
No.
don't?
I like to, your
Girl, that
dishes.
mess would drive me crazy.
I like to clean as
I
I
just
go, so I don't
literally-
have no dishes.
Yes.
I wish I was like that. No, I'll be waiting. You gonna clean these dishes?
Why would you do that?
Cause first of all, I literally don't clean as I go, and he be getting mad. He like, you got like this too many pans, you too many pots, just like da da da. But it's like, look, if I'm cooking and this is not my thing, and I'm cooking, then you can help me clean. We can both be in the kitchen together, and I like him to be in the kitchen with me too. Like it's like crazy.
I don't want nobody in the kitchen with
That's
me.
so
when I
crazy.
cook.
I
Wants
was
to
so
help
opposite.
sometimes.
Get out.
Sometimes it depends on what we're making. Like if we're
Yeah.
making certain foods that we have to make together. But like I feel like I don't like anybody in the kitchen with me because they're in my way.
Yes.
Like they want to like maybe my sister, she's standing here and I move around the kitchen. So now I got to tell you the excuse because you're about where I get my utensils. I need to wash my hands
Oh
real
my
quick.
God.
I don't like
No.
anybody in the kitchen.
If
'cause you're in
I'm
my
helping
way.
somebody, yeah, because that's how I am. But if I'm helping somebody, like I'll stay in one spot.
Me
You, like,
too.
tell me what
too.
to do.
What do I need to
Or
do?
put it over here on the table and I'll do it because I know how I am. I don't want nobody in my way, so I'm
no.
not gonna be in.
I don't wanna be
nobody's
in
way.
I
nobody's way.
I have
love
to
somebody
clean
in
as
the
I go.
kitchen with me. Talk to me.
You
Just
can
be
talk.
I'll
funny.
be in there
You
talking
can talk to me over there.
But just don't be in my
the
way.
kitchen.
No, he'll go on the couch. He away. He not even there. Like
Oh no, I
come
will come
be
in the kitchen.
I
but
need
I'll
you to
just
be in the
out the
kitchen.
way.
I
You
want
know
you
what
to.
I'm saying?
Yeah, but I just want you to be in the kitchen.
Yeah, I
with me.
get that.
Because I just like I just feel by myself. Like
No.
But
I like people to
open.
be in
Yeah.
my area,
Open
just
kitchen.
not where I'm walking.
Well,
and
yeah,
cooking.
yeah,
That's
right.
it.
And I cook really fast, y'all. Like, if y'all see me cook, y'all be like, God dang, you made that shit in like 30 minutes. I really cook fast, and I cook a certain way. Like, if I know my chicken gonna take an hour, 30 minutes in, I'm cooking my sides. So my chicken's done, my food's done. Like, I have a whole
I need
system,
everything to be
and
hot
I don't
at
need
the
nobody
same
in my
time.
way.
Yeah.
I just have a
I
whole
can't stand
thing
people
going.
that cook one thing at a time. Like, wait, the chicken cold.
No, you
Right.
can't.
That's one thing I said about this party. I was like, I can't stand cold food and I want to serve cold food. So these burners need to be on. Like
Yeah.
literally the
Yes.
mac and cheese asparagus just came out the oven. It was just so hot. I'm like, it's gonna go out here. But
Yeah.
one of the biggest thing is like you hear about it, about how men act when they're sick, but like that's one thing I really didn't anticipate is being a nurse. Like for real, like you are
Big
a nurse.
babies.
Like they are such big babies and they act like they can't do nothing. And like, and I guess for me, I spoil you when you're sick. So when I'm sick, I think I call Jasmine. I'm like, Jasmine, he ain't even making me no breakfast. And I'm like,
hell
Jasmine,
no.
like, Shanita, has he ever made you breakfast before?
No,
Like, you expect
but
me
when
to say that
because when
you
you
a meal?
sick, it's different.
So you gotta just
I
know
was
that
like,
person
I just
have
want
it.
some eggs, and he can't even make me some eggs. I was like,
You gotta know that person
Listen,
have
It's
it.
so
I be going
different.
off on people that I've dated, like, cause when I was sick, like my grandma spoiled the crap out of me, like to the point up until I was probably
Mhm.
like 28, 29. Like I would
Yeah.
go pack my clothes, go to her house if I'm sick,
Mhm.
and let her take care of
I'm
me.
the same
So
way.
I'm just like,
Same
if my
way.
man don't take care of me when I'm sick, like that should be pissing me off.
yeah,
I'm the same. Like I will literally call my grandma like, Mug, like I need some soup. She gonna cook me some soup. I
Mhm.
might even come over here and stay. If I'm going through like I'm feeling like sick, I'd rather be at my grandma's house.
Okay.
yeah.
Period.
And now that I don't have that, like y'all, I be telling like men that I start dating that that's one of my main things you're gonna have to do. You have to take care of me when I'm sick.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't play. One thing about I don't play about being sick because there's things I can still keep moving when I'm sick.
You know what I mean?
But like when it's like fatigue is the worst
Yeah,
thing for
you
me.
tired.
I can run I can still move around when I got runny nose and all that stuff. But when I'm
with
fatigued and tired
yeah, but
and
now
I'm
if I have
drained, I can't.
if
I'm
I have a
sick,
temperature and I'm
Yeah.
fatigued, like you said,
Yeah,
like yeah, no,
and
I
and
can't.
at that point I do feel like I'm baby, but I don't want to be bothered. Like when I'm sick, I really don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, me too.
So just check on me and feed me when I need to be
Yeah.
fed. But during those times, I don't really want to eat.
Bring my medicine when I want you to bring
Right.
it. Bring my. You can leave after that.
Just I need a
be
bell.
there when I ask you.
I need a bell when I'm sick.
I'm
so
a
you
call
can
it.
come when I need
I'll
you.
just, and I'm more like that. Like, I just know, like, with my boyfriend, it's more like he's not going to necessarily be intuitive about things, but
Mhm.
I'm going to ask for the things that I need. It's like, can you bring me some orange juice? can you bring me some medicine?
Mhm.
Can you give me some?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to tell you, like,
Yeah,
he gone,
you have
go
to
get
say-
this. You
Yeah,
you
to.
You have to get this because when you sick, like, I'm literally there.
I don't even want to
Right.
drive nowhere.
What you mean? And then we also know how to take care of them. Like, I can count. Go ahead.
Nah,
What?
we got into it one time because he told me that I wasn't there when.
Oh no!
But you left that nigga for dead.
No, I went.
What you mean?
He was sick one time, and I went to my friend's house. He was just like,
Oh,
you just
that's-
left me. You just didn't
She
check
left him for
on me.
dead.
I'm like, in my mind, like, you really needed all of that. Like, I didn't, because before I have, like, done the most or whatever, but I'm just like, okay, I'm going to just leave, go to my friend's house. I'm going to come back. If you need something when I come back, then I'm going to come back. But I didn't think about it like that. So I'm like, oh, damn, well, he really didn't need
Well, why
me.
didn't he just text you and say,
That's what I
you?
said.
But they don't. They think you supposed to just.
No.
No.
He didn't. And that's what I said. I said, if you needed me, you could have just said, hey.
Or if you didn't want me to leave, just say that.
Yes.
Don't leave me. Yeah.
See, and I feel.
Because I'm going to say that shit.
That's how I
When
feel.
I had COVID, I stayed in a room for 2 weeks. When he had COVID, he was down there on the couch next to me.
What? You
Yeah.
nice. Because I was like, nigga, you don't take your ass
Yeah,
in
he
the
was
goddamn room.
right there.
Well, I'm
And
leaving.
I think I actually got sick again because of that.
No.
Mhm.
Y'all
But, like,
love.
the thing with him-
No, good.
The thing with him, like when we first started dating, he used to get sick a lot. I'm like, what is going on? But I couldn't understand it. But when we were together, I think it had to do a lot with like the temperature in the house and
Right.
his parents. It was just kind of different. So
Mhm.
and I always, anytime I kind of feel sick, I had this tea that I make, and once I drink it, I'm good. So now when he's feeling bad, he's like, "Babe, I need that tea."
What
And then
tea
I'll
you
make
be
it.
making?
I just put peppermint and lemon black tea together, and I drink that with a little bit of cream.
It's
And
good.
it clears
I
up.
love
and
cream in
I'm
my
good.
tea. I don't know why. It's just
I just,
bomb.
girl, I think it's the only one. They be
I
like,
like
why
it
you put
too.
cream in it? My stepmother actually did that when I was younger. She put cream and sugar. It was lemon tea. I
Yes,
said,
my grandma
"This is
did
the
that
best
too.
fucking
She
thing."
did
And then I
that with
added
regular
peppermint.
tea.
Mhm.
And then I do it with my chai tea.
Mhm.
And I when I go
I
to
love
it's this
chai-
place,
chai
yeah,
tea.
it's this place I go to, this coffee shop, and I be
Mhm.
telling them to put cream in my chai tea, and they be looking at me like I'm crazy.
But that's how chai tea is made, with cream. When you go to Dunkin' Donuts and you go to Starbucks,
They
you
do
get a
put
chai
cream in
latte. And
oh,
it's
they
with
With
do.
a
cream.
latte.
It's
Yeah,
a
look
lot.
at
It's
it.
a latte.
Oh, you have to
though.
say latte. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I go to either one of those, I always get can I get a chai latte? And that's how they make it.
And
I
Thai
love
tea, my fucking shit, yo. I'll be making that
Mm.
shit at home.
It's so good. It's so,
So
good.
good.
But yeah, sometimes it
You
just,
never
you
had
know,
Thai tea?
Thai tea?
Yeah.
No, I never had Thai tea.
Girl, you missing out.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
But
you like
yeah.
Thai food?
I love Thai food.
Okay, well,
I just went to a Thai restaurant this Sunday.
Well, you should order some Thai tea. That's
Right.
the main drink that everybody loves. You should try
Right.
it.
With
It's
the dinner.
bomb.
Right. Well, speaking of relationships,
I ain't
did
got
you
one.
ever or any relationship, did you ever have a bad attitude towards your partner that was not warranted by anything that they did? You just had a bad attitude?
Yeah.
I have bad attitude with my friends sometimes. And people just irritate me. Or like, you know, if you that time of the month, you just irritated.
Mhm.
I told the girls that I am believing that you do act a little crazy on your period. I used to be like, no, why they gotta keep saying that? But I do
No,
feel
you
like I
do.
feel different like a week before my period. Like I'm really
Absolutely.
agitated. Everything you do is gonna piss me off.
It's called PMS.
Right.
Everything you do, everything you do is gonna piss me off. It's true. It just
And you feel it.
you feel I'm like, man, why?
And after you
why
go
did I
off, you
step
be
on
like,
him?
why did I just do this?
Why did I step on him? That was so mean. I told him.
Definitely.
Now I'm more apologetic. I'm like, damn, I didn't mean to come at you like that.
I think I heard that men be PMSing too.
They do.
Really?
Men have
Yeah,
cycles
let me see.
as well where they go through things and their moods are changing and their
Yeah,
energy is
mhm.
changing. But they just don't
They
have a
don't-
thing
yeah,
for
It's
it.
not like a
Oh.
cycle.
But I could definitely tell that shit too.
It
like,
says
you-
men
Yeah, you
experience.
snapping. You moody today.
Yeah.
You need to go sit down.
Right.
Men experience.
Leave it alone. No, I've learned better too. It's like I used to make it about me and be like, why are you mad at me? And now I'm angry and it's like, just let them be in a
They
mood.
just in the
Leave them
mood.
alone. Leave them
Yeah.
alone.
Okay, go
It
ahead.
They gonna come
says
back.
Men experience similar symptoms to women when they go through hormonal imbalance.
Ooh.
Many of them are similar to female menstrual cycle, including tiredness, cramps, they got cramps, increased sensitivity, and cravings. According to one study, around 26% of men experience these regular man periods. Men have hormonal cycles.
Does it say like what can cause their hormonal imbalance?
All that soy.
Let's see. Every day a man's testosterone level rise in the morning and fall in the evening. Testosterone levels can even vary from day to day. Some claim that the hormonal fluctuations may cause symptoms that mimic the symptoms of premenstrual syndrome, including depression, fatigue, and mood swings.
Sometimes I just be in a bad mood.
So in the evenings, then it'd be more the evening time when the testosterone level drops.
Yeah,
I don't know, but no, I be having bad attitudes sometimes. But I be trying to check myself too. Like,
definitely.
when I notice I'm being mean or whatever, I'm like, look, I'm just not feeling myself right now. You gotta let them know what's going on, because then they be like, damn,
Like,
you fucking being mean.
Yeah, no, I've started lately to acknowledge it. Cause I like you said, I feel it. I'm like, I didn't want to talk like that to you. I was trying to come off with an attitude. I was just trying
Even
to.
if I'm stressed out,
Right. You can have your own shit.
Yeah, just have your own shit going on, and then someone comes to say some dumb shit, you just like spaz the fuck out.
Right.
Yeah.
You might just like, it might not even be them. It just be like everything that you got going on. Sometimes it's not you, it's me.
Yeah, that's what I had to tell one of my guy friends one time. He was like, "You just got mad for no reason." I said, "My bad. I was just going through some shit. It wasn't even you. It was me."
Yeah.
He just looked at me like I'm crazy. Listen, I have mood swings. The fuck?
Right.
Everybody does.
Everybody does.
Yeah, that's why I made that post. I'm like, just let me have my moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just, I'm gonna be fine. Just
So when I feel like I'm in that mood, I try to isolate myself because I already know.
You're like, just leave me alone.
But then sometimes they feel like you isolating yourself as
isolating.
being extra. It's like, no, I really just want to be by myself right now.
No, I'm saving your ass. Is what the fuck I'm doing.
So I know people be thinking I don't talk a lot, but I do talk a lot. And when I'm really quiet, he does ask like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just don't like talking."
Yeah, people
like
do
I'm
that to
being
me,
complete
too.
silent and don't say anything, and that worries him. Like for me to be too quiet.
That worries Jasmine too.
Yeah.
She did say that. Like, why are you talking to me?
Bitch, I'm just chilling.
I'm just in my thoughts right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
nothing against somebody. I just need to be quiet.
I like quiet time.
Yeah.
That's why another reason I was like, yo, with the whole kid thing, when you have a 2-year-old in your house, ain't no quiet time.
No, it's not.
Mm.
Ain't no quiet
No.
time. And I need my quiet time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do need
Sometimes I
quiet
sit in the
time.
house and I don't even turn on the TV. That's me.
Girl, that's
Sometimes
why
I
when
do
I
that
get
too.
home, I don't turn on TV. I probably my phone, or I just be sitting there for a second, and
Yeah.
then a few hours later, I'll turn it on.
You need time to unwind.
Yeah, I might not even turn the radio on in my car. I might drive home in silence.
I'm real big on not having radio sometimes. I just be like
It's just
thinking, like let my own thoughts just be going. Like, what am I thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
Yeah,
Well, I'm thinking about
sometimes
50 things at one time. So.
Me too.
You gotta let them shits flow. Though.
And then I'll have a conversation with him like, how did we get here? And then I'll explain to him. It'll be like, well, I thought about this and this and this and this and this, and that's how I got here. He's like, what is wrong with you?
No, that's normal. I don't know what they people
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
That's what I do all the time.
I'll be like, well, I just thought about this, and I thought about that, and then that's how we got here. Like, it's just my mind.
I
being
even have
forward.
conversations with myself.
Me too.
Oh, I talk to myself in my
the
head
time.
all
Oh
the
my god!
time.
So this one dude I used to date, this niggas is crazy out here in these streets, y'all. But he was like, "And have you ever talked to yourself?" I was like, "Yeah, all the time." And he got quiet. I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Cause I was at my homeboy house and I had went to the bathroom or something." Or no, he was like, "I had stayed the night at his house when we was drunk, and then I heard him in there talking to himself." And I was like, "Who you talking to?" He was like, "Oh, myself." He was like, "I thought that was so weird." I said, "I do that shit all the time."
I talk out loud to
I mean,
myself all
affirmations
the
and
time.
stuff like
Yeah.
First,
But
I might talk. I be talking through
Yes,
stuff. Like, I gotta do this.
that's why I hate when I have like I know I'm going to talk to somebody. I have a conversation in my head.
Yes.
and it don't go that way. I'm
Exactly.
like, I'm supposed to be calm. I
act like I'm the other person, have the whole conversation.
Yeah, like,
this
okay,
how
it's gonna go
go.
smooth, perfect.
And now we gotta go.
No,
but
it never
still.
goes that way. It never goes that way.
But I don't know. I think talking to yourself is good.
I think it's good.
great.
Why not talk to
He's like,
yourself?
no, y'all crazy.
No,
That's not
I'm
right.
like, you crazy because you don't talk to yourself, sir.
That's not crazy.
You should have a conversation with yourself sometimes
I can't help
because
it.
that's how you be making mistakes.
right.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
people be like. I don't know. People just wonder how I be getting situations. I'm like, trust and believe. I thought about it hard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really.
I'm an overthinker like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I
be
think
trying
about
not to
everything.
overthink, but
I think about
do.
everything.
Every scenario.
I don't think I'm an overthinker
I am.
necessarily, but I just have a lot of ideas and thoughts and feelings that I just need to fucking say. So it'd be like, sometimes I've even recorded myself talking to myself.
I did that before.
I said I was gonna start doing it.
Yeah, just so I can remember what was on my mind.
Podcast to myself, like,
yeah,
this is what I'm thinking. This is how I'm feeling. You know, people do have that. People have like, you know, audio diaries. And stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of writing it down, they have it on their phone or their MacBook or laptop, whatever, of their audios of their thoughts of that day. It's the same thing. It's
just like
out
that
loud.
crazy ass movie.
What movie?
Crazy movie.
Where the twins was switching.
Oh yeah, you ever seen that on Netflix? They switched and they had that's how they spoke to each other. They had an audio diary. I'm still fucking confused.
What was the name of
I'm
movie?
gonna tell you off of
because I need to watch that.
Yeah, but like,
girl, it is definitely.
It's a great movie. What I don't know what it was
Let
called.
me see.
But like I have recordings on my phone to this day of me just talking to myself. I mean, the car driving.
It's called Echoes.
Echo.
Oh, I did watch that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm that was a
Okay.
video. They had an audio diary. That's how they spoke to each other.
Yeah,
She's like, I haven't heard from you, and then it started being now who's who? Because now you playing both people.
Right.
I'm confused.
I still don't know who was who.
But that was until. Yeah, you're right. I still don't know who's really this person.
Right.
But I thought it was a joke. Like, not a joke, but I thought it was a lie until we actually saw the second girl.
Yeah.
And like you said, I still don't know who's
Yeah,
really
I thought it
this
was just in
person
her
and that
head at
person.
first. I'm like,
It's crazy.
No, they're both crazy.
They both was crazy.
I'm still confused.
I'm still confused. I feel like they
I'm like,
need to do something extra or do
Yeah,
another
like, I'm
movie on
still
that because
confused.
I'm still confused on who is who.
And then like the therapist was so like, it just interested him. He didn't care who it was that came to him, but he kind of wrote notes. And
Scientific.
Like,
But if y'all had a
shit.
twin, would y'all switch up sometime like that? Like,
I don't think I would do that.
I would
But
definitely not with my husband. Nah, I'm just saying like maybe when we was in school, I might switch up classes. I probably would do some
maybe
shit
like some
that.
like classes.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to like take on your personality and shit. I don't know. That's just a little.
it's a bit much, but I can see why they you know, twins do that, but it would be weird for me.
I definitely would do that as a twin. Like, if I had a twin, like, I'm real bad at interviews, like, and I have stage fright, and my hands get all sweaty. So if my twin was good at that, put my twin in there.
Right.
I know I can do the job, but my twin is gone.
Kill the interview. Right.
I
And
get
she
what
gonna
you're
get in there.
saying.
So yeah, I would definitely be doing some shit like that with my twin. I wish.
Yeah.
But y'all can't handle two of me.
So I wanna double back on this episode because I was watching it earlier today, and we were talking about like prenups and talking about helping your man in your business, right?
Yeah.
And you feel like if I helped you with your business, I should still get some type of profit from it or some type of stake in the company.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was listening to Date Dilemma, and this woman called in because she put a certain amount of money into her man's mobile barber business.
Mm-hmm.
She has no stake in the company.
What?
She's just, she put money and she's helping her man. This man met some girl at the bar that's supposedly PR. And in exchange for PR, you know how much he gave her the company? And they signed the paper. He gave this woman that he just met 25% of his company.
I wish a nigga would.
So they talking on the phone. They're like, well, how can we fix it? She's like, well, I need to have my percentage in the company. I want 28%. He said, I can't give you 28%.
Well, he probably feel like that because he done gave her 25.
And he's like, I can't. And he said, I can't give you your money back either.
I'm about to say, well, you didn't get my money back.
I feel like
So I think it ended with her saying, no, I'm going to need my money. You know where I'm at. We're going to meet in the street. It got crazy, whatever. But it was just interesting because like that. And then after watching what we talked about, I personally do feel like being married is the difference in this. The reason why I say that is when you're married, you can say that's something y'all have together. But the fact that they're not married or nothing, it's really his business unless she is a contract that has a percentage of that.
Exactly.
And she would have to prove every cent she put into the business wasn't a gift in order for her to get that money.
Exactly.
All I'm gonna do is go and damage the amount of money that I put in, and then we fucking eat.
Oh my gosh.
Period.
Crazy.
Fuck that. I'm going to that goddamn barbershop and I'm tearing that bitch the fuck up. What you not gonna do is use me to get your shit up off the ground and then give some other random bitch 25%?
I think
you got me fucked up.
I think
that was.
I think
No.
for her, it's just a life lesson.
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
Yeah, I would never do that.
With if you're expecting, even when you give someone money,
Yeah.
whether it's your man, whether it's your friend, if you didn't have the business discussion, then it was a gift.
Right.
Yes.
So she did not have that discussion. She just like, I'm supporting my man. And if you support your man, then let it be. You support your man. Vice
Right.
versa. If your man just supporting you, he's just supporting you. He just gave you some, I mean, he got a stake in your business. It means that he just, hey, here's $10,000. I believe in what you're doing. I love you. I want you to be good. And that's what the fuck she was for him. So I feel like if the roles was reversed, we would be looking at it differently. But
No, I wouldn't.
you wouldn't.
No.
So you feel like if your man give you money for your candle business, that he should have stake in your company?
I wouldn't. If I didn't want him to
No.
have stake. No, listen. If I wouldn't want him to have stake in my company, I would give him his money back.
I think, and
No.
I think the way that
I wouldn't do nobody dirty like
yeah,
that.
but
That's not
I
nobody
think that's
dirty.
that's what the issue is the fact that like it's not that she was requesting stake. It's the fact that he went and gave somebody percentage and didn't even offer his
Thank
girl
you.
first. That's what they
Well,
were
I
saying.
feel like okay, I'm just being
you
devil's
can't be no
advocate.
random person.
Like, you
and
didn't
I was there
offer
for
me
you.
I feel like she
You
was
offered
yeah,
me.
she was offering a service. You gave money. Money is
Yes.
different from a service.
Right.
When somebody has a service that they're providing you, I am going to be your PR. I'm going to be the person helping promote your business. I'm the person that's marketing your shit. That is a big service.
Okay, that's a
But
service where you pay me. You don't have to
25%
take and get a
is a
percentage
higher
of it.
Regardless, that's what
That's
they
a high amount.
this is his business and that's what he negotiated. You cannot get mad. Like, what if it was a nigga? I'm just saying, like, you
Yeah,
can't get
still,
mad.
because
Like,
they didn't put nothing on it. All they did
I'm
was a service.
sure,
You
like
pay
you
them for
saying-
their service. They don't have to have a percentage in your company.
Yeah.
but if he felt like,
I think they were doing like you do my PR, I give you this.
Yes,
percentage.
that's
do
what I feel like. It
the
was a
percentage
trade-off.
is high, but if it was the other way around, I'm sure her man would be pissed that she met some random dude, regardless of what his services was, and gave him
Yeah, he would be
percentage
pissed.
without him being involved. But again, though, do he or she even really need to be involved in their business?
That's why you should have that discussion in the beginning before you give anybody
I
money
wouldn't
to
be
give them
mad.
on any type of business.
I would feel slighted just because I feel like you supposed
would feel
to,
some
but
type of way.
Yeah.
but if I'm your woman and we're all reaping the benefits of this, if this is a business partner and you feel it's going to
No,
further
if she was
your,
reaping the benefits of it, then okay. But he
And that's what
was
he's
about to be
basically
like,
saying. Yeah.
she's reaping the benefits.
Yeah, because they
She is.
Oh, okay.
That's his woman. So
They're
it,
together.
that's why I'm
Okay,
like,
then
that's
that's
selfish
different.
of her to think like that. Like, you were just
Yeah.
helping your man. Like, you should not be looking for stake. Like, and I'm gonna speak on it. Like, I'm not gonna speak on it right now, but it's just like that's not always what you have to be looking for in that. Like, this is your man, or this is when y'all get married and you want to say, hey, you can negotiate those
Well,
things.
me and
or
my ex
whatever.
was gonna start a business, and we was gonna put that shit in writing. Ain't nobody playing.
Right,
with
but that
shit.
wasn't him. That wasn't
their
her
intent.
business.
I think what
she
happened
just needed
is
some money.
he was out and he met the girl, and that's how the conversation started with like, this is what I can provide for you.
But if she thought that she was eventually gonna get a stake in the business, that should have been a discussion in the beginning before you even gave that man any money.
I don't think that there's wrong with giving the man some money, but I wouldn't think that because you gave him money to help in his business that you had a stake in the business. That's not what was discussed. It's just like you're just helping your man. If you have the money to give,
like he's saying, they're both benefiting from it.
yeah,
so.
like I'm provided. I have a business. I'm paying the bills. I'm taking care of shit. Like, this is my business. You help me. Like, I don't. That's you getting too technical about this shit.
Yeah, but if they end up not being together, it's just his shit, and you help him
Well,
build
then
that
that's
shit.
their fault because they
That's
didn't
what
get
I'm saying.
married.
You don't supposed to be investing in nobody's shit without no fucking paperwork. You never know what's gonna happen. That's like not getting a prenup.
It does sound more that she's making it more of an investment because of the fact that she's
Is it an investment or is it a gift?
I think that's what she's making it now to be an investment. But I
It
do
was a
feel
gift.
like in the process of them building the business, I don't think she said you have to pay me back or
No.
this. I'm giving you an investment. This is where we're built. I'm helping
That's
you build
what
this.
she
You're my
fucked
man.
up.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
She didn't necessarily fuck up. She's
She's
fucking up now because
yeah,
she's being greedy. To me,
yeah, she's like,
like I thought she's being greedy. If you wasn't thinking about this, like
I
this is
feel
from
like
the
she
beginning.
fucked up.
But I'm
Because
just
if I invest a certain amount of money in a man, I don't give a fuck if we married or not. You gonna put me, I don't give a fucking 5% on that bitch. I invested in that shit and I'm gonna let you know this is investment money.
yes.
Yeah, and she didn't let him
And
know.
she didn't let him know.
And she wasn't thinking about that until this other bitch came in because she would have never cared. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
She's being
yeah,
greedy.
True.
It was not about that. It's about because it's another girl and now she's jealous and she feels type of way. But really, you was just holding your man down. Like you wouldn't. Oh, I got some money. I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Like you wasn't thinking about your stake in the company at all. You were just like, we're partners. Whatever you need, I need. Because I feel like she probably felt like he would do the same thing for her. Like so, I think about. Maybe I don't. He might have. Like she don't have no fucking business.
But if they not, I mean, they together. But if he was they not married, so if he was to leave,
look, I'm just gonna say this from my point of view. If it was the other way around, if I have my company and I say, hey, like, and he like, look, Jasmine, I want you to do this business. I'm gonna give you, like I said, $10,000 so you can buy your products. And we did not discuss you being profitable in this company. You just love me. You're just my man. Like you just really just gave me some money because you had it. Like that's it. And you want to see me flourish. And it's the other, sometimes women got the money and they're like, hey, I'll give it to you. I want to see you flourish.
Yeah.
And if you meet people along the way if you meet people along the way that can help further your business and they actually deserve stake in your company, then they deserve that stake. I just gave you some money. Like, and I'm your girl. Like that's also a bigger role to me than, like, I don't know. I'm just looking at it. If they wasn't talking about business, it was just straight off of love and just, I want to help you, then she's wrong to me. Like, she's wrong.
that's the same thing as saying like, babe, I love you. Let's get married. Let's not do a prenup.
Some people do feel like that.
Exactly. And then when they separate and you accustomed to this lifestyle and now you got to go back to being regular.
Well, actually, a lot of times the women be winning the case. So the men always lose, or the person that got the most money. So they're going to get some money, but it's to protect your assets at that time. Like,
so his shit ain't protected. So then boom. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all on both sides, if you invest some money, make sure you let them know it's invested in and they just like, here you go.
But don't be salty about it.
Don't be salty about it. Just say, hey,
and if you do give it as a gift, that's your loss. But you need to make sure in the beginning.
Or that's your win. You helped your man thrive.
And he's into
Stop being selfish.
relationship.
That's not being selfish because if he go and put some other bitch on there that he start dating and give her 25% and you didn't help him come up from the bottom, shit is not cool.
But it's not like, but if y'all benefit together, that's what, 75% that y'all have together?
Yeah.
Because you're benefiting, you're with him.
But if you separate, it's no benefit for you.
Yeah, but we don't know if
we don't know we're not
just saying, but if you do,
yeah,
that's why y'all not thinking about the long term. That's what prenups are for. Thinking for the long term.
But they not.
So you gonna hand somebody a married your life some money. You need to make sure that you're not gonna feel salty about it later.
But if they get married down the road, like you said, that's where the prenup will come in. Like, okay, this
is ours. I helped you build this business together.
So this is our business.
Yeah, but you ain't married to somebody, then you need to be thinking about the money that, I do agree. If you're not married to somebody, think about what you're investing in this person. But don't
think about that. You can't do that when you're not married.
But don't feel salty about it. If business is business.
Like, it ain't business though. Shit was a gift.
Let me tell you, I have off air. I'm gonna tell y'all I have a story about this, and I just feel like it's business is business. But I don't feel like if you don't make that shit clear,
if you don't make it clear, then it was a gift. Yeah, I understand now because it was a gift. She didn't even think about it until the other lady came along.
She just started feeling jealous.
But I still don't think it's jealous. I understand why she feels that way, but at the same time, it's like she doesn't have a table to stand on. Because you don't have because you did not set the standard in the beginning before you gave him that money.
What skill are you providing? She's the PR.
It's as if he spoils her, like she gets whatever she wants. So I do feel like it's more of the fact that this is random girl that's getting a percentage of his business.
It's probably because it's a girl. If it was a man,
that's what I just said. It wouldn't be like that. Oh, I met this guy. He could deal with PR. I'm gonna give him 20. Like it's that. Like I know what the fuck it is. If it was a man, it would be.
That girl.
That's his dumb ass fault.
I'm like, sir, this is our business. We should discuss the percentage.
From what I've seen on Shark Tank, I know
me and y'all be watching Shark Tank.
Nobody be trying to give no fucking 25%. They be wanting like 20 plus, and they're like 15. You know, and it depends on what you're giving with the 20. What money you giving? Like nobody wants to give up 25% of their company.
That's a big amount.
25%,
right?
What? Oh my god.
I started from the bottom. You ain't getting 25% of my shit.
It was just interesting that came
up. Bad business deal on it.
It was just interesting that came up, and we were
now
talking.
She was mad about the percentage. I can understand that.
Yeah, that shit. It's stupid. It's stupid.
And she mad like, damn, why you give her 20? You could give her 10, 15.
Because women
Or
are
5.
finesses. She probably
They
finessed
are.
the fuck out that nigga.
That's what and then the fact that he already had a contract signed, like, come on.
Yeah, you should have discussed that with me.
But and I feel
But
that
they
I
didn't
would
go
feel
through
type
too
of
much
way
detail.
about that too.
Yeah,
like,
you didn't
you didn't discuss
You
this
should
with
have
me.
But
discussed
speaking
it.
of that, though, do you think that when you're in a relationship versus when you're married, there's certain discussions you can have with your partner? Because I don't know, like I just feel like some people think, oh, we're not married, so I don't have to tell you what I do with my money.
Right.
So I do feel like he didn't feel like he told the girl after he did it, but by the time he told her, they already signed a contract. So do you feel like he had to have a discussion with her about his business?
I mean, I think it depends on like if he values her opinion.
Yeah.
Like what type of woman? Every woman is not a man's business partner. Some
Yeah.
women are just a woman. Like, we don't do business yet. I don't give a fuck about your money.
True.
I'm just your woman. And some women feel like, hey, I'm your woman and I need to know what the fuck is going on. So I think it just depends on her position in his life. Like, and it's okay to be in either position. Like, I don't gotta know all your business moves.
Yeah, I don't.
And I might not even give a fuck because I don't want to be in your business. It's like,
Right.
that's for you. Have your shit. Like, I got my shit, you got your shit.
That's true.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. That was a good little conversation right there.
No, I was like, no, he did not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I do see the saltiness, but I feel like it's because of this being a girl.
Being a
being a
girl.
girl.
And then she said,
Yeah.
this random girl in the bar that he met. He's like, yeah, I met her. She said, oh, you own this business? And then they got to talking.
Suspect.
Ain't it?
Mm-hmm, that's a little sus.
It's a lot of holes in the story.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Doesn't
can
make
understand if
sense.
somebody oh, I know a PR that you can meet, but you met her in a bar,
In a bar.
and gave her 28%. Nigga.
Right. How did you get the paperwork?
That's what I'm saying. Like, did they meet up again to sign this paper? It's just a lie.
Yeah, it's a
lot of
lie. That's
questions.
why I said I understand why she feel that way, but at
Yeah.
the same time, if it was a gift, it's a gift.
It was
It's a
a gift.
loss. It's a loss.
Because I would definitely give my man some money to start his business, and I would not think nothing about it.
I wouldn't.
I would. I mean, I
Not
really
without
would.
some type of agreement. I'm sorry.
If I
I love you though.
No, I'm trying to think about this. Like, if I, even if I'm investing in equipment or whatever, like, I believe look, hey, my man want to be a YouTuber.
Mhm.
All right. And for Christmas, I'm buying him a camera.
Yep.
That's
book,
different.
a MacBook.
Christmas is a gift.
Hold
That's
on.
me.
But I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna buy you all this stuff. And this might be $10,000, $5,000 worth of shit that I done bought for you. But it's
right.
because I want, and this is everything you need to start. But I believe in you, and this is what I want to do. I have literally did that shit for my man, and I don't feel like I have to have stake in your business.
No, I
it's
feel
just
like
like
I'm helping you.
I'm helping you.
I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna ask for no percentage, but I'm gonna be like, don't forget about me when you blow the fuck up.
Oh, right.
But you can't. One thing you can't tell me as my man you can't do something. Like if you say I can't do it because of this, okay, we're gonna get it then. Let's figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
How we gonna get here?
Yeah, because we working together. It's a team.
Yeah, because
effort.
we women think a little differently.
Yeah,
So-
we're teammates. At the end of the day, like I'm not. It's not yours, mine. It's ours. Okay,
It's ours
we,
right now.
Nah, what's yours is mine. What's mine is mine.
all right.
On that note,
On that note. But,
I'm just saying.
no, you're right. I mean, for some things, what's mine is mine because it's really established.
that's
like,
how
this is
women.
mine. Is
That's
mine.
how we think. So
Yeah, it is like that. But when it's yours,
It's
it is
mine.
out.
Right.
It is. And I feel like shit. I don't know.
but y'all, we gonna end it here. If you guys watch us on YouTube, make sure you like our video, subscribe to us, leave comments. We're gonna read them, good or bad.
And follow us on Instagram.
Yes, please follow us on Instagram. We definitely post photos, reels, and all the updates and everything like that.
Mhm.
And don't they have like notification bells
Follow
on
notifications
YouTube so you can notify when there's a new video?
Yep.
But we'll catch y'all next time.
Peace out.
Bye.
Made to talk.